Breakfast in the office. We're back in the kitchen today. We're going to get straight to it. Let's be honest. Let's face some facts now. A, you either can't be bothered to cook in the morning, you can't be bothered to eat in the morning, you don't have time to eat in the morning, don't want to eat in the morning, or plain and simple can't be asked. So what do we do in those circumstances? So I've been into some of our favourite coffee shops and cafes and bakeries to see what they've got. So we're walking in off the tube or we're driving in the car. We can just go into a small shop. We haven't even got to go into a supermarket, grab some stuff, get to the office for 9 o'clock, and then by 10 o'clock we're looking for food. Rather than reach for the donuts and for the cakes and the biscuits and all the usual stuff, I'll put together a little selection of stuff that will do the job. So stick around. It's going to be short, it's going to be sharp, but let's get to it. Okay, first one I went into was Starbucks. Now, I've been to Starbucks a couple of times, and I tend to buy these if I'm out on the road traveling. These are egg white bites with three cheese and red pepper. There's another flavour. Again, eggs, they'll warm them up for you so you can grab your coffee, grab a set of them, and you're on your way. Unfortunately, that is it in Starbucks, other than sandwiches and muffins and all the rest of it. Same with Costa. Costa do nothing. Unfortunately, Starbucks do offer on their website the occasional protein pot, they called it. I've been in a few times, could see nothing. Everybody does an oats, but for me, we're trying to take those carbs out of breakfast, because if we allow those carbs in for breakfast, and then we'll get on with it. We are switching on. We are saying, well, I haven't got anything. I'll grab some toast or I'll grab a muffin today. But if we have some rules that we're not going to grab that stuff, we're not going to have carbs for breakfast, or real refined carbs, your cereals, your porridges, your biscuits and all the rest. Whereas if we say we're not going to have, the cakes, the biscuits, the cereals, the toasts, the bread, then it gives us that clear guidelines of what we can or can't have. So that was the best that Starbucks had to offer. Like I said, Costa, they had nothing. Okay, so then I called into, it was a Tesco Express. Okay, so I was able to grab some Greek yogurt, simple Greek yogurt, and then I grabbed some of these. This is peanut butter. So peanut butter, I grabbed some nuts. So again, no cooking. The idea of all of this is there's no cook, no preparation, no cook, just open, peel, grab, eat. Okay, so we've got Greek yogurt there. I will put a tablespoon of that into my Greek yogurt, add in some nuts, and we're good to go. It's taking 20 seconds to put together and even quicker to eat. So from any sort of supermarket or like the corner shop, what they call expresses and all the rest of it, nice and quick, nice and easy. Then also in supermarkets, we can grab packets of ham. Now this is a bit of a favourite of mine, and a banana. Because it's quick, it's easy, you haven't got to do nothing. You get your protein in from your packet ham, and you get in a bit of the good stuff with the bananas. Again, yes, I know bananas are carbs, but we're sticking away from the breads and the pasta and the pastries and all of that kind of thing. So again, really quick, really simple. Available in every shop we're ever going to go in. Nice and easy. The other one for me, old favourite, grab some cottage cheese. Again, widely available. Grab a yogurt, like a little small flavoured yogurt. Pour that into that. Add some nuts if you wanted to. But if you're going in just for today, for example, you call in, get cottage cheese, get your Greek yogurt, pour that in. Bosh. Brilliant. Great protein. Again, quick, easy, simple, done. No cooking, no preparation. Then we go to my favourite shop of all time. I've been quite vociferous about these people, Greggs. Now these have shocked me. A couple of reasons. What do they have then? They have these things. Picked these up this morning. They do like an omelette roll or an omelette, whatever they call it. But you can buy these on their own. These are 60 pence each. Again, are these the most delicious 3-star Michelin food of all time? Of course they're not. But they're eggs. They're eggs. So 3 of those is £1.80. Again, we're not talking cost or calories here. This is just about that convenience. So in Greggs, I was able to buy 3 of these, which will do the job. They also do, as do some supermarkets, but they don't always have them. Boiled eggs, ready-made, cooked, ready, in a pot. Grab them. And they also do like a milkshake, protein shake drink. Not a huge fan of these because they're easy to overconsume. But if you're up against it and you're in the shop, again, that's fine. If you're able to control it and you don't sort of rely on these, absolutely fill your boots, not a problem. So Greggs, for me, was the surprise because I wasn't expecting to be able to get something in there. The coffee shops, the big chain coffee shops, the drive-thrus, they need to up their game a little bit, but they ain't going to listen to me. So all I wanted to do here is just show you some quick, grabby, decent quality. And before, the purists will say, oh, this is all grab and go stuff. Yes, it is. But we don't live in a purist world. If this is our best option, then that's what we go for. You know, we can't have our in-house Michelin star chef prepare our organic breakfast before we go to work. You know, that's ideal. It ain't going to happen. You're on your way to work. You know you're going to want food in an hour or so's time. These are great options. Nice and simple. Till the next time in the DHP kitchen. Have a great week.